In a previous video, I showed you how to remove the color from an image by going to grayscale mode, which is a destructive change. Asks you to discard the color, and that's a destructive change. So an alternate way to do that, another destructive alternate way, is to go to Desaturate under Image Adjustments. That's also destructive in that you don't have color any longer, but note you're still in RGB mode, so that means that you can colorize and paint that image. The image supports color, just doesn't have any. So go back to normal. I'm going to undo that step, and I want to show you a non-destructive way to work adding color to an image selectively. So combining a few things we talked about. Under Layer, New Adjustment Layer, you've got a choice called Hue Saturation. I suggest limiting it to the layer you've got selected with that little check mark. Click OK. And of course, right now in the Properties palette, I can lower the saturation, but in a non-destructive way. So we still have RGB mode. We still have the ability to turn that on and off. We have the ability to jack it way up if we want to be super expressive here. Let's see that. There it is. Starts creating distortions, but still you can see the point that you might be interested in that kind of thing. But so at this point, I'll just desaturate the image completely. And in the layer mask, see how it's selected? I'm going to paint black. And what that's doing is limiting the mask. Wherever I paint black, it says don't let that mask affect the image. We did that in class before, but not with a mask. We did that with just masking off the edges of an image, but now notice how we can do that to an adjustment layer. If I go too far, I can always fix it by painting white. Make sure you're at 100% in normal mode, otherwise it won't have the same effect and you can get confused. A lower percentage just creates partial covering. So black and white are definitely a good place to start, but if you want to lower that amount, you could certainly use gray instead of black and white. So there's an adjustment layer using something like hue saturation to go down. Here, I'll double click on the little icon here and jack that up. Notice how that effect is not affecting the center part.